Welcome to today's presentation of the many facets of transferable skills, utilizing transferable skills in your job search, presented by CSS Workforce New York. My name is Carrie Ann Tribe-Philhart. I am a career specialist with Pathways to Employment, career navigator with the Empire State Poverty Reduction Initiative, and an ODES, Offender Workforce Development Specialist.
Hi, my name is Dominic Austin. I'm a career specialist with Pathways to Employment.
My name is Carol English. I'm a career counselor in the Elmira Career Center.
So you're asking yourself, what is a skill? A skill is something that you can do, and you can do it well. On average, how many skills do you believe the average adult has? The number will surprise you. The average adult has about 500 to 700 skills. I am sure you're asking yourself, what types of skills are there? There are many types of skills. For today's presentation, we will be focusing on the main three types of skills to consider when transferring your skill sets to another occupation or industry. Personal skills, job-specific skills, which turn into your transferable skills. The first type of skill sets we are going to talk about today are personal skills, or better known as personality traits. These skills describe what you're like as a person and how you would naturally do things. Like, for example, if you're highly organized, are you enthusiastic, a problem solver? Personal skills are in demand by our employers. What are personal skills, also known as soft skills, and how are they valued by employers? We're going to speak of a handful of soft skills that employers are looking for in prospective candidates. One of the main valued soft skills is communication skills. Both verbal and nonverbal communication skills are imperative in the workplace. You can have the best communication skills verbally, but if your tone of voice, appearance, eye contact, and posture are not conveying the same message, the employer is going to have mixed reactions to what you're actually saying. Another valued trait is interpersonal skill. This is also a key skill in the office environment. Are you assertive? Do you have good office manners? Do you get along well with others? All of these skills are what keep the office environment a cohesive one. Employers also value leadership skills. With leadership skills, it allows you to be able to advance within that organization. So some of the leadership skills are you good at persuading and motivating others? Can you listen and support and give constructive criticism? Are you able to delegate tasks to people with the right skill sets? And can you persevere when things are not working out? Another key skill that employers value is teamwork. It is imperative to be a team player, even if your job function is primarily independent. The next skill set we're going to talk about are job-specific skills. Job-specific skills are also referred to as hard skills. These are skills that are learned, such as typing, proficiency in Microsoft Office, machining, machine operator, computer programming, nursing, or even speaking a foreign language. Job-specific skills are just as in demand as soft skills. So now we're going to bring together your personal skills, your job-specific skills, and how do they relate to transferable skills. Both your personal and your hard skills that you've learned personally on the job all are able to be classified as transferable skills. So, transferable skills are aptitudes and knowledge acquired through personal experience, such as your schooling, various jobs that you've had in the past, maybe some classes or courses that you've taken for online degrees, continuing education, through your hobbies, through sports. Sports is huge because it's teamwork. So basically, it's any talent that you've developed and that you're able to use in future employment. For example, and this is going to break it down really easy for those that feel they don't have those transferable skills. So, parenting skills, you can use those in opening of a preschool. Why? Because you have the scheduling, you have the time management, you have the small group activities, you have the critical thinking. All of those skills are transferable.
We're now going to talk about a little more job-specific hard and technical skills, also known as hard skills. Hard skills are specific, teachable abilities that can be defined and measured, such as typing, writing, math, reading, and the ability to use software programs. Hard skills are quantifiable, such as proficiency in a foreign language, earning a degree or a certificate, operating a machine, mechanical equipment, or tools, or programming a computer. Hard skills are often listed on a job applicant's cover letter and resume, so employers know the applicant's qualifications for an open position. So, what are some of the differences in skill types? Once you've identified and you know the differences in the many skill types, you can then learn how to apply and use your unique skill sets in applying to new occupations. Now, you look at these two pictures on the screen. One of them, a retail associate, another one, a greeter at a career center, or maybe a JP Morgan individual, office environment versus a retail environment. Okay. Now, communication is one of those hard skills that would be absolutely important in both of those situations. It's just the customer changes, okay? Um, in a retail situation, you're working with an individual who may be shopping, so you're communicating with them, okay? In the other industry, your communication is with coworkers. Your communication may not always be with a customer, but the coworker becomes the customer. And if you think of it in that way and take that out of the box, just because you were a retail associate doesn't mean you can't be a greeter in a career center. That's what we're talking about here when we're talking about those transferable skills. They are skills that are going to transfer from job to job to job, no matter what the job title. And when you look at your job search and you're looking at other opportunities, don't always focus on the job title, because you may not have been a certified nurse's aide, but I can guarantee that in your role as a parent, you have got some of those skill sets that are going to transfer over to that industry. So I guess the moral of the story there is you really need to look at those transferable skills that you have and make a list of them, because they're going to go in many different occupations. Just don't box yourself in. Just because you are one job title doesn't mean you can't be another. Rules for mastering this skill is not black and white. Unlike hard skills like math, where the rule for doing it perfectly is always the same, how effective you are at a soft skill changes. It depends on your emotional state, external circumstances, and the type of people you interact with. This skill is portable and valuable to any job or career, because soft skills are about your inner strength and interpersonal effectiveness. As long as you work with people, these skills are valuable to your career. Mastering the skill is an ongoing journey. You can reach a level of competency in it, but you can always encounter new situations or people that will test your soft skills and push you to learn more. So now that we've gone over some of these transferable skills, here's your takeaway. Now you've identified what your transferable skills are, and how you're going to use them in your job search. You can now use them to help create a new targeted resume to broaden your options in choosing jobs, occupations, and potentially transfer them to new industry sectors. For instance, from healthcare to an office job. You will have you now have the verbiage to sell yourself and your brand to an employer by using these transferable skills. You're going to use them in applications, creating resumes that are job or industry specific.
Thank you for attending today's presentation. We hope you gained some valuable resources in learning what soft, hard, and transferable skills are and how you can now apply them to your job search process. Please feel free to contact your local CSS Workforce Career Center, American Job Center for any assistance. Throughout our Chemung, Schuyler, and Steuben County, there are several Career Center locations in Elmira, 318 Madison Avenue, Hornell, 107 Broadway, Bath, 117 East Steuben Street, Montour Falls, 323 Wago Street, Unit 11. All Career Centers are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.